in the blackout. I'ma put the windows down and holler. Was it something you wore that caught me, baby? Present, style, and aura. Can I get your name, Miss Lady? Whatever you want, just name it. Girl, let's be honest.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. All right, Tim, we got a fantastic... matchup. The guard position, indeed some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And there's McDaniels, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Shannon in at the 4.
You can't give Irving any airspace when he's handling the rock because that's when he strikes.
DiVincenzo lays it up off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Washington with a screen on DiVincenzo. And that one's good, Irving.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the 3.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And Tim, you think about rim-running centers, Daniel Gafford typifies that type of player.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a great finisher. He knows when to dive at the rim. And what you like with Gafford is that he's willing to meet you there defensively as well.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw this game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And the technical free throw is good.
And in terms of ball handling, this guy is just on another level. Kyrie Irving can put it on a string and just run circles around the defense.
Now, here's Washington. Here's Irving. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Irving's got 9 points.
And with the ability to get his own shot, Kyrie is their best option late in the shot clock.
Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Thompson. On the wing, Irving. Defended by DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. Fader on the way. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Timberwolves trail by 3. McDaniels sets a screen for DiVincenzo. McDaniels finds Gobert. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. A 3. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Mavericks leading by 3. You know, you got to be impressed with the size and athleticism of this Maverick front court, Jim.
And now the addition of Cooper Flag at small forward. So in addition to all the length and mobility they already had, this now makes them the match of any team in the league in that regard.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, so admired by his head coach. And Jason Kidd said, Kyrie's a special dude. He wants to be coached to understand the game at the highest level and to be pushed to the highest level. What's more, I don't think he's afraid of failing. Kevin, back to you.
Great mentality. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Irving. Outside Edwards. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
On the wing, Irving. Defended by DiVincenzo. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. The fadeaway. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
Irving double team. It's stolen by Edwards. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Back to McDaniel. His three-pointer's off the mark. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves lead by 2. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Chris Middleton is out there with Derek Lively. And it's Christie in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Never giving up on the play. Edwards comes away with the hustle points.
Going inside, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's DiVincenzo, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Christie finds Lively. Here's Flagg. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And that 7-foot wingspan of Flagg helps him when he's in close.
Pass to McDaniels. Here is Edwards. The three. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Christie against DiVincenzo. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Minnesota. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Mavericks making a change here. Washington's checked in. Timberwolves leading by 5. Now Dosunmu. Edwards a screen on Thompson. From deep three-point land. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Edwards brings the double team. The shot by Thompson, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Back to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. From past the arc, buries the long-range jumper. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. Just 5 to shoot. Dosunmu, the pass to McDaniels.
And you don't.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
It's going to be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Gafford. D right on him. And with that shot, the Minnesota Leafs got down to just 6 points on the bucket from Christie.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Dosunmu, the pass to Reed. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let it cook.
Here's Christie, defended by Dosunmu. And here's Washington outside. Buries it from three-point range. Washington's got 5.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Back to Reed. It's up a 3. Christie with the rebound.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Shannon, they get it again. And finished off by McDaniel.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Gafford misses. Outside, Reed jacks up a 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Back right after this.
They're measuring up the shots.
One more time, a huge round of applause for our contestants.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
On the court for Minnesota, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Then it's Dosunmu. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Shannon in at the 4 slot. Tim, pure basketball artistry. That's what Kyrie Irving embodied.
Well, Kevin, the combination of the ball handling, the finishing ability, impossible shot making. I'm not sure there's any player in the NBA who puts on a better show than Kyrie.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. No one covering. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Answering back. Irving determined to knock down that triple.
Dosunmu, the pass to Reed for 3, Edwards, and another 3 for Minnesota.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Pass to Flag. Down low, here's Gafford. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 9. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Gafford. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Middleton subbed in for Flag. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Washington passes to Irving. Sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the man.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
And he's keeping the game within striking distance. I don't know where they'd be without his shooting.
McDaniels sets a screen for DiVincenzo. To the inside. Thompson with the rebound. Mavericks trailed by 4. Here's Middleton, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
DiVincenzo against Thompson. Randle outside. And he drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And when Randle gets rolling on the drive, there's almost no stopping him. His size and athleticism are going to get him to the hoop.
Washington against McDaniel. Lively a screen on Randle. Middleton. Minnesota with the rebound. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up when Gobert takes flight. Well, you are in for a show.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. A different look for Dallas. Clyde comes in for Chris Middleton. Christie subbed in for Thompson. Randle brings the double team. Here's Lively. Scoreless thus far. Clyde with it. A second chance effort. Can't hit that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. Christie against DiVincenzo. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
And they need to stay aggressive on defense so they can protect that lead with everything they've got.
Randle with the block.
When Randle is engaged defensively, he can make some spectacular plays and really brings an intimidation factor to the game.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Christie finds Washington. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From the corner, Anthony Edwards. Bucket.
And that corner pocket triple. Terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Irving double team. Pass to Lively. With some arc. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now here's McDaniels. Off target from 3-point range. Good if it goes. And so it's Minnesota. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Christie is out there with Irving, and it's Flag in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now Christie. Washington sets the pick for Christie. No coverage that time. And that's 19 points for Kyrie Irving. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me, you definitely do. To the left side wing. Here's Flag. Fires it up. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Gobert with a screen on Christie. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
The shot's good from Christie. Timberwolves leading by 12. Now here's DiVincenzo. Not loose. Christie with it. McDaniels picks him up. Edwards against Irving. Shoots it. Sweet shot at the right time.
You can't let Irving get comfortable in that pick and roll. Superb at knowing when to shoot in those situations.
DiVincenzo against Christie. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Max Christie. That's his first foul. Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks. Klay Thompson comes in for Christie. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Shannon's checked in. Lock at 6. Now McDaniels. From 20 feet out. Not gonna go. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving.
Have to be careful guarding Irving. When you're too physical, he uses the contact against you.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, thanks. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Here's DiVincenzo. 1:46 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside Edwards. Here's Reed. Oh, what a play inside.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Now Flag. Thompson outside. Outside Irving. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. 5 to shoot. McDaniels pulls it down. Timberwolves leading by 10. And here is DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with it. Outside Edwards. They set the pick. Takes the 3. Trained from outside.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Timberwolves.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
Here's Reed. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you.
So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Shannon in a power forward.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Back over to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Yeah, and this young kid Flag has so much confidence in his scoring ability, and that makes him dangerous off the catch.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Jacks up a 3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And that one's good. Irving.
And Kyrie is a threat from anywhere beyond the arc, including those corners.
Pass to Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Stolen by Thompson. Irving for three. Here's Flagg. And that one's good. Flagg's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, Flagg's going to make that play every time. Just a weak defensive effort.
Thompson against DiVincenzo. Pass to Shannon. 6 on the shot clock. The shot to stop the run. They get it back. The kick out to Edwards. There's the double with Thompson. McDaniels from long range. Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there.
Irving, the pass to Thompson. Back to Irving. He shoots over DiVincenzo. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Down low. And the dunk by Gafford.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
DiVincenzo against Thompson. The kick out to Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Irving, the pass to Washington. And it's all from three-point range. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. McDaniels got 6.
You have to anticipate those quick release opportunities. Jaden McDaniels ready on the catch.
Irving is doubled. To the wing on the left. Gafford finds Irving. They double him with McDaniels. Irving with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
To the left side wing. Now here's Washington. 1 second left. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Shannon in at the 4. Minnesota leading by 7. Here's DiVincenzo. Gafford grabs the miss. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And stolen by Edwards. Irving for 3. And Gobert with a block.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
Middleton passes to Gafford. Goes back up. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Irving against DiVincenzo. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, a high skill level in today's NBA. Dallas Mavericks coach and Hall of Famer Jason Kidd said these guys have gotten so good. Everyone can shoot threes and get their own rebound and make an assist. It's incredible what these young players are doing. Back over to you, Brian.
The next generation. Allie, thank you. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Gafford. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. All right, Doris, when you're talking about the type of player who comes off the bench, what kind of player do you like best in that six-man role?
I mean, for me personally, I love guys who can keep pressure on the defense with their scoring ability. Somebody who can shoot with range or put it on the deck, because then your offense doesn't take a step back.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Timberwolves lead by 9. DeSumo outside. McDaniels, a screen on Christie. Outside Edwards. Outside Reed. Pass to DeSumo. Outside McDaniels. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Edwards comes with a double team. On the wing, Thompson. Checked by Randall. Lively with a screen on Randall. Thompson passes to Lively. Out to Thompson. Clock at 6. Releases. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Anthony Edwards rains one in.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Washington, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
Outside McDaniels. The 3 is up. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And Minnesota with possession here. After the basket by Dallas. Back to DeSumo. And here's Edwards outside. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And far from just a jump shooter, Middleton stays active and is always ready to shoot.
Reed for 3. Rebound by Middleton.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
The 3 from Thompson. Minnesota leading by 12. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. There's the 3. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Reed. Edwards got 15.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Three-pointer is up. Middleton, 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Reed, good. 8 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Christie. Back to Lively. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so that's the end of the first half. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 13. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Thompson and Flagg fill out the wing. P.J. Washington out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. After missing multiple seasons due to injury, Klay Thompson's game has changed.
It had to, Brian, because the types of injuries he had are so difficult to come back from. You admire the fact that his willing adjustment to what his game now looks like. Is he the elite defensive player he once was? No. But can he hold up defensively? Yes. And now as a shot maker, he can still be a pivotal part of success. The speed with which Klay Thompson gets to his shooting motion off the catch makes him as dangerous as anyone.
Outside Edwards, all alone. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
McDaniels, that's good.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Middleton is doubled. Pass to Irving. Washington outside. Inside. And stolen by Edwards. DiVincenzo against Thompson. Here's Edwards. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Here's Gobert. Right side McDaniels. Knocks it loose. Mavericks trail by 11. Washington passes to Thompson. Oh, and Klay makes that three look so easy.
This is what you call a dead-eye three-point perimeter shooter. Klay Thompson doing work.
DiVincenzo with it. Now Thompson defending to the inside, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Flagg.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
So Jason Kidd decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Christie's checked in for the Mavericks. Naz Reid's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Outside McDaniels. No good from outside. Mavericks trail by 8. Outside Irving. Washington a screen. Irving, the pass to Washington. DiVincenzo against Irving. McDaniels with some nice D.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
For 3, DiVincenzo. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers. For example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, he really gets in there. Middleton got the board and got his bread.
Reid, a screen on Christie. Pass to Reid, and here's Edwards. The 3. Up again. It's good on the putback. Shannon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Middleton finds Irving. Back to Middleton. Over to the wing. McDaniels with a steal. Outside Edwards. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Reed sets a screen from deep. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And so it's Minnesota, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. Up big because of their three-point. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Minnesota, Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Then it's Donte DiVincenzo. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Shannon in at the 4. Gafford, he's checked in for Middleton. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Gobert's checked in. Washington passes to Christie. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Gafford. Mavericks trail by 14. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Christie. Irving against DiVincenzo. And the shot's good by Irving.
You guys know it's pick your poison when you are trying to cover Kyrie out of the pick and roll.
Thompson against DiVincenzo. Edwards for 3. Ant-Man from the corner.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. DiVincenzo against Thompson. McDaniels from long range. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
I'll tell you, what a huge game from Jaden McDaniels on the offensive end. He's a lockdown defender, so a big-time two-way guy.
Pass to Christie, and stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Puts up the tray. Gobert. Oh, he rips it down off the miss. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Irving against Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. McDaniels. The 3 is off. Mavericks trail by 18. Here's Flagg. Here's Irving. They set the screen. Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
The 3 from Thompson. Cash from downtown.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now Gobert. Beyond the arc. And Gobert with the stuff.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Here's Irving. Flag. Great positioning on the putback. Minnesota with the ball. It's Edwards on the wing. Takes the three. And another three for Minnesota.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Tries from 6 feet. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Now Irving. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, solid work from Kyrie right there. This guy never fears going against bigger players. His shot making too good.
McDaniels, that's good.
Yeah, just late help on the defensive side. I mean, just another breakdown for them.
And I'll tell you, look up at the scoreboard. That's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that,